Okay, so the next section here sounds like this. Okay, so first of all we're going to slide up to the 12th fret on the low E string, just like that. Pretty quick though, I suppose. And then we have this section of 4 notes which repeats 5 times, and we're going to play the A string on the 10th fret, and then we play the 12th fret on the low E string, then we'll roll our finger over to the A string but kind of barring it on the 12th fret as well. Okay, so 10 on the A, 12 on the E, 12 on the A, and then back to 12 on the E again. So you kind of roll your finger, and you repeat that 5 times after the slide. So we slide in, and then finally at the end we'll play the 10th fret twice on the A string, but we'll bend it up slightly both times, but on the first time we cut it off, so it's okay, and then we'll play the low E string on the 12th fret and then slide down. And that's the first section of this section here. The next part, as I said, sounds like this. And we're going to start off. You may want to bar your first finger over the 12th fret on the B and the high E for this, but we're going to play the 12th fret on the B first, and then we'll play the 15th fret on the high E, but bend it up slightly, that bluesy sound. And then we'll play 12 on the high E and then 12 on the B. Okay? And then we'll bend a full tone on the 14th fret of the G, and then play a 12th fret on the B. Okay? And then we'll bend up again on the 14th fret on the G, and then we'll pick it again, but we'll release the bend like that. Okay, so, and then we'll pull off to the 12th fret on the G after that. Okay. And then we'll play the 12th fret on the D string, so up to speed, and then we'll do this bluesy thing where you hammer on from the 12th fret to the 13th fret, from the minor to the major, on the G string. Okay, so up to now we have and then we'll play the 14th fret on the D, and then 14th fret on the A string twice, with a bit of vibrato. That fret's a little bit duff from this guitar, by the way, so it sounds a bit fuzzy and weird, and slightly out of tune. Sounds a bit low, really, but that's that lick anyway. That's a turnaround, by the way. So, then after that we have the first lick that we played, which sounds like this. And then obviously and You know that one. If you don't, go back to the first number 1 in the lessons. Right, but you know that part. But the second time, for this time, it does change, okay? I think it goes, if I can remember, it's been a while since I played this, but it goes, hang on, yeah. And then it goes. So that is basically the same as the first lick, and you know that one, which is 9-11 on the D, and then 9-11 on the G, vibrato on the 9 on the G, slide down on the 12 on the G, or maybe slightly bend up the 11th on the G. And then we'll slide into the 9th fret on the D, and then play the 7th fret on the G, and then we'll bend up on the 9th fret on the G, and then we'll release the bend and then pull off to the 7th fret on the G. That is right, isn't it? Yeah. And then after that we play the 9th fret on the D. And that is basically that part. And then the ending for this section, or this variation, is we'll play the 7th fret on the G and then hammer onto the 8th fret. Okay? Hang on. Yep, 7th fret, hammer onto the 8th, and then play the 7th fret on the high E. And then we'll do exactly the same thing as that, but 5 to 6 on the G, and then 5 hammer onto 6 on the G, then 5 on the high E. Okay. And then 3 to 4 on the G, hammer onto the 4th on the 3rd, and then play the 4th on the high E, and then we'll play 4, 3, 2 on the G in a swing tempo style, okay? So, okay. Some vibrato on the end, and I think that'll do it for this lesson. The next part's another little fast lick, and we'll do that in the next lesson.